Welcome to another video. We would be looking at ChatGPT and some interesting feature they have released. Before we get deep into it, this is only available on the paid subscription, and the features you're seeing here will only be available on your paid subscription. So looking at it, let's just do a quick walkthrough of some of the new updates that have been made before we go to the actual content for this video, which is the Canva one. So now you can attach files. ChatGPT can now search the web. You can put in a prompt, it goes to the web and get the relevant search results for you. Now you can also use voice mode. This one has been pretty mentioned like few months back, but now you can also use it, and I have added like more voice tones, so you can use different voice tones with the one that suits you. So we also have like different kickstarting prompts, so you can create image, a quick prompt that gets you started on creating image, analyzing image, code, get advice, and so on and so forth. Now the interesting one about this feature is the Canva feature is if you've actively been using ChatGPT, you'll see you sometimes have to copy the text, paste it in GPT, then after that you might have to paste it and put it somewhere. So there's a back and forth between using it on the platform, getting the result, and pasting it, for instance, in Google Docs. So that back and forth is what the Canva feature is trying to solve, and it also makes a little bit of things more collaborative, where you can like do things and make edits in-house. So you go up, and these are like the different models that have been available so far, and the one we're most concerned with is the GPT-4o with Canva. Again, this is only available on a paid subscription, and it is currently in the beta phase. So once you select that, you would see that now you have the ChatGPT-4o with Canva model selected, and I have a prompt handy that we can use. So this is the prompt we'll be using just to come up with the 500 words blog post on winter sales for the top fashion brand, and would run this in a minute to see how it comes up with. This is the result of running the prompt. It moves to a two-split interface. You have where you can enter the prompt on your left, and you have the right side is where you can have the interactive section of the Canva layout. So looking at it is pretty nice. The layout looks very good, and this is the initial prompt I sent, and it says, of course, here's the start, this is the blog post. First thing is you can make direct changes on the Canva layout itself. For instance, you could just say cozy nightwears. Maybe you want to add the size, so you prefer putting like the size there, and that's what you have. So you have this there. Now you could directly make changes. You don't have to copy and paste. Moving from Google Docs back and forth, you can make all the changes you want within this layout. The other interesting thing is it also still supports the normal stuff, which is attaching files. You can also use voice, but you can search the web at the moment with this feature. So searching the web just to confirm some things is not supported at the moment because it's still in beta phase. And one of the other things you would notice is if you're done, you're satisfied, you would see like the copy button. You can copy the result of this and you could paste it to where you want. Let's go through some of the interesting things the team has added to this. So you have the add emojis. So once you select this, and once it shows you this upper button, it means you select it to run the prompt. So it's going to apply an add emoji extra prompt to what you do, and there'll be a sort of regeneration of your results. So you see, this is quite interesting with how changes are being made kind of in real time to what you have. Now you have an updated article with prompts added, and this is in the paid one. So it says, I've replaced many words with emoji to add a fun and visual twist to your blog. Okay, and let's look at another one. It says add final polish, reading level. So if you select the reading level, you can show the grade or level you want your post to be targeted at, or the level of understanding, I'll assume. So if you want it to be at college level, you put it here, but if you want it to go with a bit much higher one, so it says, let's go back to the reading level. So this keep current reading level, this middle school, and this kindergarten. So the lower is the lowest level, the higher you go is the most advanced one. So let's make it a bit at graduate, and let's see what it comes up with. So for each one, for each one you add, it kind of updates the prompts, and it does that in real time, and you would see the response to what the model says. It has adjusted the text to reflect this level. So one key thing to note in which something you might have to watch out for is the repetitive use of the double dash in the write-ups. So this is also a telltale sign that you use the ChatGPT. So it's pretty common in text to have this double sign. So it's something to watch out for, or something to edit out by yourself. Now let's look at the last one, which comes to the length. You can see, so this is a longer length, this is a shorter one. Let's just make it shorter for now and just see what that comes up with. So cool. So we have something way more shorter. We see each code, each product is now short in length. It's not as long as the previous ones, and that's pretty it. We can give it a final polish. The good thing about the final polish is sort of a way of refining your write-up. So maybe there are grammatical errors, maybe you don't like the flow, but you can always give it another polish again just to refine it as much as it can. Okay, so this is the final polish, which is with the one you want to copy from the ChatGPT or the platform, and you want to use in like the blog post. Make sure you give it like a thorough read. One key to use is you get the copy, you name it first draft, you paste it, and you do like 2 or 3 thorough reads and see if you're fine with it. Remove small signs like this and this. Once you're convinced that it's good to go, you can then copy. You can also go back to previous versions using these buttons, and you can go back to the ones you want. Show changes. I don't think we want to show changes. One other thing is to improve the model. If you find prompts you like, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you find prompts you don't really like, also give it like a thumbs down. So that is how like the model learns also. Then they have like a voice feature to read aloud.
I added some final polish to the text, refined the titles for better structure, and ensured consistency in grammar and flow. Let me know if...
So that's it for adding the final voice. You can give it a copy here, then paste in wherever you want to use the doc, or you want to use this blog post. That's pretty it for this video. Let me know what you guys get from this. Let me know how you feel about having such collaborative feature on the ChatGPT app in the comments. Bye.